What's up, everybody, and welcome back to more Star Drive 2 Shipyard Edition. We are building the Warbird Mark 1, named after, of course, the class Warbird of the Battleship class. So, I decided to go ahead and start with basic command. It seems like a good place to start, reducing command point cost. Let's go ahead and put in main engineering. So this will reduce power consumption of the ship by 50% and increase engine output efficiency by up to 20%. Pretty powerful, pretty big. It's nice. Let's also do, so we're going to build a couple of these warbirds, but don't worry, there'll be 25 minutes at the end of actual gameplay. So if you want to skip to that, feel free. Oh yeah, and the targeting computer. Right, we also want the targeting computer. Put that here. Seems to make sense right there. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of power. Like, these antimatter reactors, we're going to need a few of them. Let's start with 6. We'll see if it works from there. Now, does it say these don't, the main engineering doesn't stack? Let's see. I don't think it specifies. So we go to the engines. Well, huge engines, because why not? Put it there as well. So it says 128. Now, if I remove main engineering... Okay, so you can see the change right there. So basically, it's quote-unquote generating power for us. So if I put one there, if I put another one here... Okay, it does not stack. Good to know. So, 3 freaking massive engines. Freaking massive engines. But I love them. They're great. And then a whole bunch of really itty-bitty engines. Right there. Then, of course, the defenses, titanium armor, or plasteel. I haven't decided yet. We'll come back to that, but that'll be a layer of armor in the back just to give it a little extra protection. You never know. I want Class 3 shields. We're going to have to do this all over again when I get Class 3 shields. Because Class 3 shields are freaking amazing. But for the purposes of this, we will dump in 40,000 shields protecting the entire ship, and then we might also do localized shielding, possibly on the sides. We'll see. So what do I want? I guess, I don't know. What do I want the ship to be? Because it can be a lot of things. It really can. Disruptor cannons, as we saw, they're very, very powerful. Very powerful. You know, right now this thing is extremely nimble. It will not be nimble later. Clearly. Actually, let's decide the armor now and then fit in weapons. It's not the best way to do it. But I want to do it that way. So this thing is super powerful. So if you look at the comparison down here, 40,000 health. 13,000. 13,000. But also generates power. 20,000. This is twice as strong as plasteel armor. Twice as strong. It's insanely strong. Let's put one here. Real easy. And then I want to do mediums. And I can't click and drag, which is kind of frustrating, but I'll do mediums through there, like so. And you can see the speed is just plummeting, just immediately plummeting. And this is without making it reactive or ablative. Might have to go back and do that. We'll have shielding, localized shielding on each side, because that's nice and easy to work with. I could do localized shielding in the front as well. Probably don't... Well, probably should. We'll do it. No, we won't do localized shielding. What we will do is that. This is going to be real heavy on the laser. This is going to be a laser cannon of sorts. Because you can do that nicely up front. So that's lasers up front. It's not a super fast ship. Boy, we have a lot of power. We have an insane amount of power. But it will be full of plasma. We're going to load this thing up with a whole bunch of plasma cannons. I have a feeling this is going to be very painful. Yeah, we'll stop there. And I'll show you why in a minute. Why we stopped right there. Okay. So what we also want is flak. We have the laser cannons, but, I mean, come on. It's hard to beat flak. It's really strong. Really solid. Also, ECM jammer. Reduce the accuracy of incoming missile fire. That'll be good. And then ordnance. Which we need a good bit of. Okay. So we have ordnance to last for 140 seconds. Okay. And then we have laser cannons to take care of the rest. Disruptor cannons only take... Okay, so that's good. This can go ahead and be frontal facing. Don't just hold position. There's no reason to keep moving. Won't do you any good. And yeah, titanium armor on the edges. So we have way more power than we need. Like, we can cut our power in half, essentially. Let's go ahead and go back through. Ablative and reactive armor. You know, as if we needed even more defenses. I mean, this is getting insane. There was a... What the fuck was that? Something happened outside. I think it was... Let's see. Today's... No, the third... It might be. Actually, no, it was the... I know what it was. It was the dump truck. That's what came by. Really big, like, metal clunking noise. And just like, what the fuck just happened? Because I don't hear that very often. Okay. It was the dump truck. It's fine. Oh, no, we got that one. Alright. And then there. And there. And all along this as well. Beautiful. And that basically did nothing to our power consumption. Like, it's completely negligible. So, why don't we get more ordnance? Seems like a smart choice. 283. I'd rather do this. Because what that will do is we'll do power to shields for the entire ship, and it'll be perfectly fine. It'll be absolutely perfectly fine. If we go down another antimatter reactor, we lose that 250. It might be fine. It's iffy. But if we leave it at 500, it will definitely be fine. So, but even if our shields go down, and granted, you know, we've got 40,000 shields over the whole ship and an additional 20,000 on the flanks. But if our shields go down, they have to still have to break through 40,000 or another 15,000 in armor just to get to this stuff, which is comparably very squishy. Very, very squishy. 7,000 armor on the engines. Unless this thing turns around and gets pounded by mass drivers, the engines should be perfectly fine. You know, basically, mass drivers are the only thing that could really do anything to the engines. So this will now last 255 seconds. That's much, much more comfortable. Much more comfortable. You know, for safety, let's do it that way. We'll protect this shield with ordnance. You know, if they break through this side and they fire in, they have to crack ordnance before they can crack the shielding. I think that'll be a little bit safer. And then the ECM jammer, I'm happy we're going to be able to put this on here because that is great. Guided weapons have a 25% base chance to resist the jamming effort, which can be improved. So if you're fighting against it, you do have a chance to resist. But on the flip side, ECM jammers have a base range of 100 and will jam one guided weapon every 2 seconds per jammer on the ship. So every 2 seconds, we will jam 2 weapons. That doesn't sound like a lot. That doesn't sound very impressive, but you get 5 of these together, and you're jamming 10 weapons every 2 seconds. That's really powerful. Really, really powerful. So this is our Warbird, which is insane. Let's call this our Falcon Mark 1, and we are changing into mass drivers. This must be the bigger one. Our Falcon will have mass drivers. We're going to hold on to the lasers in the front because the lasers are actually really good PD. Like, solid PD. Yeah, facing frontal, hold position. 483 seconds to empty. Perfectly fine. Do we really want... yeah, we want the extra flak. We'll have 2 flaks on each side. That should be fine. What do we put in this little gap here, though? What do we put in there? Okay, we do have capacitors. Right, we do have power storage. Good. So, what do we put in that? I don't know. We could put more armor in. I think ordnance seems like a logical solution here. We'll just fill this in with a little bit of ordnance. Yeah, 500 seconds is a really long time to be in a battle. But I've seen battles that go on that long, so let's not change it any further. So that's our Falcon. Has mass drivers, rapid fire mass drivers, actually. Whoops. Almost screwed that one up. Rapid fire mass drivers. Yeah, still 500 seconds. That's fine. Alright. Save the Falcon. And then... the Pigeon. Now, why the Pigeon? Because pigeons are everywhere in big cities. Pigeons are a common sight. So they will be for this as well. 4 fighter bays. Each fighter bay has 4 squadrons. So that's 16 squadrons of fighters. But I'm not satisfied with that. 16 squadrons of fighters, not good enough. We'll double it to 32. Whoop. There we go. Another 2. I could add more, but now it's just getting silly. Alright. 3 tritaniums. And plasma cannons, because they will use ordnance, and we have the ability to do ordnance. Actually, pulse cannons would be really solid. And they can fire forward. We'll have some pulse cannons, some laser cannons, and some flat cannons. The pulse cannons will be nice. That's actually a pretty solid combo right there. The Pigeon! which we will build. We will build the pigeon, and I will show off the pigeon. Holy cow. So 4 times 4 is 16 times 2, because it's on both sides, is 32, plus an additional 8. So 40 squadrons of fighters. 40 squadrons of 4 fighters each. 160 fighters from 1 pigeon. Assuming I did my math right. Go back to the fighter bay. Fighters launch in squadrons of 4 ships from each fighter bay. Yeah, so 4 ships, and there's 4 squadrons per fighter bay. So, wow. And they're like super upgraded because we're creative. That is the pigeon, and actually the pigeon will be a different color. That'll be the pigeon. Sure. We'll make it something. Well, yeah, I guess that can be the pigeon. Whatever, that's fine. I'm not a particular fan of this color scheme. It just doesn't look good on a ship. It really doesn't. But, whatever. So we have the warbird, the falcon, and the pigeon. We have the close range, the close slash medium slash support range, and a long range. The very long range. So, who wants to build a battleship? Oh my. Alright, so Acarax has historically been the one building this stuff. You're feeling better. Tolerance is balancing out a little bit. We need to edit our roster here, so Crescent L, Mark AM is fine. Okay, so first we're going to put in the Albatross carrier, and then we'll put in that's the SAM, Albatross driver SAM, the plastic Albatross SAM, the plastic laser SAM, plastic plasma SAM. That's too many though. That's too many. Alright, let's do the plasma instead of the laser, and then we'll go warbird, falcon, pigeon. Still have quite a few of these things to go. Quite a few. Let's do... Wow. Well, the pigeon's really quick to build, too. Pigeon, falcon, warbird. I still want to get all these Crescent R Mark Fs built. Don't get me wrong. I want to get those built, so let's not worry too much about it. Acarax, pigeon, falcon, warbird. After your infrastructure upgrade, that'll make you build all this stuff more quickly. Why don't you do that now, actually? Because we have enough of a fleet at this point, we can stop them. So I'll wait. I don't want to wait the 2 turns. Oh. What I do want to do, buy this aeroponic farm that I just switched to. Have that done and ready to go. Okay, so this fleet, right here, is way more than strong enough to take that out. Absolutely. Should be able to make that gap fairly easily. Okay, go try and kill them. The aeroponics farm will keep them alive for a little bit longer. It'll help protect them, so we'll do that. So I want to see, as we kind of left it off last time, I want to see how this works. 3 crescents were built at the same time. Food shortage. Oh, yes, at Ralos. Yeah. The aeroponic farm helps. It went, yeah, okay, so it went from negative 3.9 to now negative 0.9. We're doing better in that regard. If they have a starbase or a starbase, then we just have to retreat because we can't do that. Okay, so this is something we can do. So let's go ahead and show off the fight. We haven't done a fight in a little while. So what's better? Our ships or their ships? That is the question. Now, they do technically outnumber us, but it's kind of a silly one to say they outnumber. Well, that's an exploration frigate. Whatever. They don't outnumber us at all. If I had done automate, we might have gotten the exploration frigate, but that's okay. So they shoot super long range, and that one's a little bit closer range. Yeah, we're just going to leave the exploration frigate alone. We'll kill it later, probably. Powered engines. Plastic Laser Mark S. Now, this is an older model, as you guys are aware of. This is actually, not much older model, but it is a little bit of an older model. Oh, the drifts! The drifts! Engage from a little bit further distance, please. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just tear this guy open. Oh my goodness, we already tore up his front. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're about to... Oh! That guy's done. One left. Oh, the flaks are firing. Isn't that just amazing? Power to shields. Yes, power to shields. Holy cow, your left side is beaten up. Man, they're just saving each other. And the flaks. Oh, the flaks. See, this is why I have as much power as I do. We can fire our weapons and still have power to shields. That's why we have as much power as we do. The reason why I increased the range of our engagement is because this ship has beams on it. So I want to be, and it has the disruptor cannons. I want to be like almost out of that range, if I can. Like a little bit further back, make it a little bit harder to do anything to me. At least that's the hope. Meanwhile, we're just pounding him. We're just slapping him. Like, get out of here. I'd like to power to shields this guy. I want to get him out of here, but this guy's actually hurt a little bit more. But that's easy. That was basically humiliating for the Opterus. That was just about humiliating. Wow. Goodbye. They didn't even break our shields. That was absolutely humiliating for them. Wow. I didn't think our ships were that much stronger. And now we just built freaking battleships. Like, one battleship versus their whole fleet sort of thing. Like, seriously. Wow. A pigeon has its own fleet. Yeah, just blow them up. Goodbye. And we got rid of their exploration frigate, which is nice for them. Like, I'm sure they will appreciate it, not having their exploration frigate anymore. But go to the asteroid belt. Let's get out of here. Yeah. They're fine now. They're perfectly fine now. We're at 130. There we go. +1. Now, isn't that nice? Aridin belts. You're an asteroid belt, so you don't have to worry about it. How long would it take you to build one of these? A little bit of time. But let's not worry about it. I want the extra money. You're doing production for money. It is helpful. That fleet, though. Man, that fleet. Alright, go to Shiri Belt. Meet up at Shiri Belt. Whole bunch of crescents. Hey, an automated factory. That's nice. What's up? Oh, hey. Eh, I could beat that. Go to Rallos 2. These guys, I'm fairly confident that will actually be perfectly fine. Go to Rallos 2. They're sending a colony ship to Wendy. Okay. You go colonize Wendy. I will take it from you. Please do. I will not interfere with your colonization attempts on Wendy. I will happily take it from you. Fight! I want to see it for myself. I just, like, wow, these two ships, you know? We are not defending a planet. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for the commendation bonus. That's alright. Increase our engagement range to 300 meters. Slow-mo. So that I can power to engines about the same time and full speed. Here we go. Power to engines. Charge past their artillery. And then watch the banking happen. Woo! Dodged. Oh, look at all the dodges. Look at the dodges. Oh, that had to hurt. Oh my god. Yeah, rotate! Rotate! Oh, power to shields. You can't do power to engines and power to shields. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, rotate the ship. Whoop. Mic bump, sorry. Get rid of that little obtuse dude. Oh my goodness. Ah, don't hit the engines! Don't hit the engines! Ah, let's try and hit the engines! Rotate! Yes, absorb it, shields. Absorb it, please. I know you're trying to hit this guy right now, but I guess focus on him. You're tearing down his shields. Go ahead and do that. Yep, no more shields. You're probably done. Probably. Oh my goodness, power to shields. Half of your shields are gone. The right side of your ship. There's no shields. What's wrong with you? Whoa! Okay, yeah, it's flipping around so the shielded side is facing him. Whoop! Yep, on both ships. Probably taking a little more damage than I would like, but... eh. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Get those shields on. Those shields on. Whoop! Shielding. And flak. Ouch. That actually kind of hurt. Oh my goodness. The spins! They're pulling off tricks. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Oh man, the shields. Oh, the shields. They're so helpful. Oh no, the engines! Oh, the engines! Okay, rotate to kill this guy. I don't care about the little pithy thing will die as soon as we're like going towards it, so it's almost dead as is. Oh man, the engines. That was close. Like the front of this ship and the engines in this ship. That's okay, we're holding on. We're holding on nicely. Oh yes. I love these blue shift lasers, they're so cool. Alright, go ahead and hit this guy. Finish him off. Should be easy enough. Well, you'd hope it'd be easy enough. Not gonna live much longer. Come on. Hey! Got there. Alright. One dude left. Power to shields. You have had issues, apparently. Powered engines, because why not? Whee! Ring around the rosy. Oh, that really is just kind of pathetic. Like, we're just tearing him up. Nothing he can do. Bye. Commendations. Nice. They did well. Yeah, at this point, we're just beating down the Opterus. It's nice. I'm glad I don't have to fight the Chuck at the same time. Like, I could have let them, you know, start beating down what we had. But it would have been a pain in the butt. You know, I was like, I could have let the Chuck do their little advancement and still be at war with them, and I'd be losing some land over here. But then I'd build, like, one of those warbirds and then just start taking it all back. I just don't want to deal with that. You know, one fight at a time, please. We're building a spaceport, which is nice. Let's upgrade you guys. But yeah, please, go down there. Go take that. I would appreciate it. Why are you guys up here? Be so kind. What? Oh. Yeah, no, piss off. Belter Pride, Narulo. Cool! On Drell 2. Capital ships built in the system of Drell now receive +1 experience level. Nice. Graviton Beam! Cool. Disruptor cannons, which I believe we already have. And particle capacitors. Increase the strength of beam weapons. So now we have antimatter available to us, which... I guess we'll just do this, because again, just kind of get these techs a little bit more quickly. We can do stuff like that. Biospheres, starbase. Lots of crescents. Yeah, may as well go join up. I will need to station a fleet over here to take care of the Chuck, because the Chuck will be aggressive towards us, of course. Yeah, so trade board, 750 billion credits. Do that in a little bit. What's up? 9. Sure you want to attack with 9? You think that's a smart life choice? 9? Really? In case you really want to, I will leave my dudes here for you, but I recommend against it. Whoops. Back up. There we go. 16 to 16 without using anything else. Heal. So that leaves us with 4 troop transports. Okay. Trade board. Give me the class 2 shields or megafauna. I don't know. They're both really good. Let's buy class 2 shields. Now we just need to buy the megafauna. So class 2 shields are really kick-ass on smaller ships. Not necessarily on the bigger ones, but on small ships definitely. These take windy. We do want to buy the megafauna, because you can do that as many times as you want and just keep getting benefits from it, which is amazing. And, like, stupidly OP. Oh, nice. It's building a pigeon. 48. There are 48 corvettes in that fleet. What are we at? 69 of 77. Wow. Really? I lost my starbase? Are you kidding me? They didn't even have anything half decent there. Whatever. Just build a battle station. Build a freaking battle station. It'll take longer, but it's stronger, so. Okay. So our leader. Shipwright plus 30%. I think that's probably about as high as it gets. I would assume. I don't know. Do we want an additional 10? Can do additional 10. Alright, we have 10 more crescents that are waiting to be built. After we go through our 3 new battleships. You guys need... What series? They did so much damage with basically nothing. It's complete crap. Whatever. Whoop, there we go. I'll go ahead and leave it at 100 because I want to get the Megafauna, but... Peace treaty with the Chuck has expired. Yeah... How big is this fleet? It's pretty much entirely composed of corvettes. That fleet? It's entirely of Sams. Not bad. It has another Sam right now. Uh-huh. Alright. I kind of wondered. That's not what I clicked on. I clicked on the freaking fleet! Oh, the lag! Oh my goodness, it just got really chunky all of a sudden. They're going for Runiso. Well. Start moving to Risden. I don't know. I don't know. Which one's going to be better? Oh, I should probably give you guys a little bit of stuff to use to defend yourselves. Do you have a starbase? No, you're too new. Yeah, both of you are too new. They're actually just gonna lose their entire fleet now, so. Oh, good. You finished that. That. So their fleet is still 90 of a whole bunch of stuff that is really bad. Like, they have solar armor and basic laser cannons without any upgrade. Well, yeah, no upgrades. Whole bunch of just nuclear power. They have some shields, I guess, but they're class 1. They have steel armor. And solar armor is technically better, but only because it generates power. Now, really, you should just stick with steel, because they're equivalent in safety, but steel is cheaper. Yeah, I mean, these guys, they don't stand a chance against this fleet, and it's entirely corvettes. So, I mean, that's not great. That doesn't bode well for us. I would rather have a pigeon or, you know, one of these battleships. Just one is all I need. One battleship to complement this fleet is all I need. That's kind of cool. I like that. A little trade there. All right. You're still fixing up. Thank you. EMP torpedo. Okay. Gauss cannon. Great. Oh, and EMC jammer. Oh, I guess we finished our... We also got discharger? Did we just get, like, all their tech or something? Like, what just happened? Like, we just got a whole 4 techs all at once. I guess we... Oh, I bet... Our research must have finished at the same time we captured this place. That must be the case. I want stuff to be built. Not a slave pit. Okay, that'll take a while. If we want anyone to grow here, we need to actually, like, send them. We need to send someone there if we want any reproduction. But instead, what I'm going to do is we have another Opterus somewhere. Yeah, we have an Opterus here. We will put it here. Okay, so we'll have 2 Opterus on Wendy. And then I might go ahead and also transport one of these little androids. Whoops. Send the android over. So if we get the opportunity to build a charge station, that'll be really powerful on Wendy. But that's really all Wendy can do, is absorb mech units, mech civilians. They declared war, but they're actually falling back. I don't know. Whole bunch. That must have been why the lag. That must have been the lag, because all this got finished all at the same time. Go to that fleet. Okay. Yeah. Let's do experimental. Let's go through experimental, and let's go ahead and... I don't want to talk to the Opterus. Well, okay, I want to talk to the Opterus, see what tech they have. Nothing. We have all the tech that they have. Great. So, all I want to do is, I guess, reclaim Orfolk, because I believe that was mine in the first place. I'm pretty sure that was mine. So, let's reclaim Orfolk, and I guess just start beating on the Opterus. You know? Why not? They don't have, I have more tech than they do at this point, so great. But that is it for this episode, guys. There's some ships down there. Let's go ahead and add them in. That's it for this episode. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with some more Star Drive 2. DFTBA.